Hey y'all, if you're like me, you get really tired of paying for the high dollar dehydrated meals, and honestly, to me, they just don't taste good. Uh, there's a few, yes, that you can get away with, but overall, I want something that's tasting good. If I'm out here hiking, say even 6 miles, which is what I did this morning, or this afternoon actually. Uh, Hiked in 6 miles. It's not that I'm starving, but I want something that tastes good. So what I've changed over is, instead of going the Mountain House or the Backpacker's Pantry or whatever other brand you may use, I've started looking into other recipes online. One that I appreciated finding is Monty Boca, so shout out to Chef Corso. Uh, this is actually one of his recipes that I'm going to make today. It is the Island Brekkie rice. So, Island Brekkie rice. So it's actually a breakfast according to the books, but it really sounded good for a dinner. So to start off, all we have here is, I bought the bag minute rice. So super simple, and I'll show you why I went with the bag as opposed to a pour in here in a little while. But we have the rice, we have a quarter cup of pineapple, a quarter cup of mango, 2 teaspoons of ginger powder, 3 tablespoons of coconut milk, and a quarter cup of powdered egg. And what I've done is, those last 3 ingredients, the powders, are all mixed together at home. Makes it a little bit easier. Yes, I'm trying to find some smaller bags. I think the snack size as opposed to the sandwich size is going to hit me a little bit better for the size for powders. On top of that, we have 4 soy sauce packages, and you can get that at China Buffet or wherever you can get sushi rolls, or just your Chinese takeouts. So super simple. Backpackers, we all know they're freebies. Just go grab some. They aren't going to notice. And if they do, buy something. Obviously, you went in there. Just buy a meal and get a couple extras every once in a while. Last ingredient is 16 ounces of water. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to boil this, and I'm going to do the rice while we're on hold. That way I just have it off to the side. So I'll be back shortly. Alright guys, so I lied. I just wanted to have enough time for this to boil without us sitting here watching it. So bags of rice. One of the first things you're going to do is, once you've got this water to a boil, you're going to drop your bag of rice in there, which for this 0.8 liter cup is a little bit close. So I'm just going to back off of this heat a little bit. That way we don't overflow. So first step, obviously the rice, and then normally you would have this mango and pineapple adding into it right now. What I'm actually going to do is, I'm actually going to hold off. Like I said, I have the 0.8 liter cup. So I'm going to hold off on that. I'm going to let this go ahead and rehydrate and get back to good. And during that, so one of the reasons I go with the bags is for this exact reason. I'm able to grab the bag and actually pull it back out instead of having to have a second pot. So with this, I can actually wait for that to just soften up a little bit and pull the entire bag out and put it off to the side. After that, I can go ahead, and this is still rehydrating, I can go ahead and throw my mango, and what I use is the dehydrated from the store. So it does have a little bit extra sugar in it, so that's something to watch if you're working on that. At that point, you may go ahead and either buy mango and just cut it up. It's not that bad. It's not hard to bring it out here, especially if you're doing these shorter trips. You know, pack out your peels or eat your peels if you're one of those people. If you like eating that, go for it. So while this mango and pineapple rehydrates, and all it's going to take is a couple minutes, I can turn around and put all of our powders. Again, that is ginger powder, coconut milk, and powdered egg. I don't have a way around that. I'm not vegan, nothing against those who are, but I'm not, so I'm keeping the powdered egg and everything else that's in here. So again, at home, I just had this already done. We're gonna stir up these mangoes and pineapples real quick just to get them off of there, and we're going to add our powders. Hopefully I didn't lose a whole lot over the other side. I wasn't paying attention over there. So already with this, I mean, that's no weight at all. That's a wonderful smell. You know, obviously YouTube, we don't have smell-o-vision yet. We haven't figured that out. Kind of sucks, but that coconut milk powder and everything that went in there is just awesome. So stirring this up, and I'm going to go ahead and open my rice bag, and I'm going to add it back in. So, whew. Like I said, that is definitely overflowing. If you have a 1 liter pot, it might be a little bit easier. And unfortunately, I lost some of the rice to the bag, but that's okay too. So we're just gonna let this go for another 2 minutes, and I'll be back with you. All right, so I just got everything mixed up, excluding the soy sauce packages. I haven't put them in just yet. But off the top, one thing that I would possibly change on this menu item, I would go from a 16-ounce water, and this is with the ingredient options that I'm using. I would go from a 16-ounce water probably down to almost an 8 to 10. Whenever I first made it, it was really soupy, and it's just a little bit too much for me as far as liquid content. But Chef Corso, I like your idea. I might be using a different rice, so since it is a pre-cooked rice, it may be something to do with that. But yeah, honestly, looks pretty good. I will be adding the soy sauce here in just a minute, but I am going to try this first. Very good, very good. I will definitely be adding this to my rotation. Super simple. I am going to add at least one of these. So soy sauce, back to the sugar content of the pre-done mango and pineapple, super salt. You know, it's soy sauce. You're not going to get away. You might be able to find the low sodiums in the packets, but that's just something, again, to be aware of. Dietary restrictions for different people. But yeah, we're going to do this. But I will definitely be adding this. I will try to get some photos of this and see if I can figure out how to splice in. But otherwise, you know, I can always do it this route. So, like I said, a little soupier than I would do. I did already drain a little bit off of it, but overall, I think this is a winner. So, you know, I'm gonna do a few more of these videos this week or this weekend, so this evening. But overall, I'm gonna stick to this. I'm gonna go eat and get everything lined up for this evening. I gotta go refill my water. Not a big hike, but definitely something I have to do. So hopefully we'll see y'all out there.